What is up guys, that Geeky guy here. Welcome to another deck tip video. In this one I'll be talking about how many blue pitch you should include in your deck. So most beginners can be a bit confused with the number of blue pitch, red pitch and yellow pitch they should include in the deck. However, in this video I'll be just covering the blue pitch. Now, for example, let's say we have a 60 card deck. So depending on your class, the number of blues you would want to have in your hand at a time would be different. So let's say we take the ninja class because I play ninja a lot. Now let's take a look at ninja class. The attacks are relatively low in cost. Things like leg tap, soul beat strike even costs 0, surging strike costs 2. So these are relatively low cost cards. Therefore, in one hand, we would prefer to have only one blue. Now let's take a look at another example, the Guardian deck or Bravo. So Bravo requires a lot of resources in order to play his attack action. It does deal a lot of damage, but at the same time he does require a lot of blue pitch. Now usually you would want to have a 3 blue hand. So let's say you draw 4 cards and you would love to see 3 blues. Now in order to achieve this, once again we run through the numbers. Take 60 cards, divide it by 4, which is the number of cards you draw each turn, and then you should get 15. Now you take the number 15 times 3, which is the number of blues you would like to see in your hand per turn, and you get 45. So in theory, you should have a 45 blue pitch in a Guardian deck. Of course, once again, these numbers can be changed once you have enough experience and you play tested enough in the deck. Now let's take a final example here. So another class I would like to talk about is Vistra. So Vistra is a good example as he is usually played as a mid-range deck. Now you might notice in most of my example I like to use Ninja and Vistra as my examples because they are the classes that I play the most. Now Vistra as a mid-range deck, he would not require as much resource as Bravo, and he does require more resource compared to Katsu. Now therefore in theory, Vistra would like to have 2 blue cards in his hand at a time. Therefore, in order to achieve this number, we simply take the 60 card deck size example we are using in this video, and once again we're dividing it by 4, which are our hand size, and then we get the number 15. Now we take the number 15 safely times by 2 and we should have 30 blue cards in our deck. Now of course this is all just a theory. These numbers once again should be tweaked according playtest and the player's playstyle. Here are 3 steps that you could take in order to determine the number of blues you should include in your deck. Step number 1. Determine the type of class that you are playing, whether it's a wide, tall or a mid-range deck. Step number 2. Determine the number of blue you would like to see in your hand each turn. Step number 3. Apply the given formula in this video in order to determine the number of blues to include in your deck. Just before I end this video guys, I have a few things I just want to remind is the number of blue cards, it changes according to your deck size. Now in this video, I'm using a 60 card minimum classic constructed deck size. So as you increase the number of the cards in your deck, so let's say you are having a 64 card deck, of course for each 4 cards, I would just suggest to add another blue pitch. Of course this is just an example, and in theory, in order to of course tweak your deck, you have to keep play testing and deck testing. Also, this video does not include the number of yellow pitch you have in your deck. If you have a bunch of yellow pitch in your deck, you might want to reduce the number of blue pitch slightly. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Do like and subscribe, comment down below what you want to see more, and also do check out my Patreon, my Twitter page. You can reach out to me in that way too. So once again guys, thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye.